Good morning everyone. Now this video is for class 8 and the chapter is pressure. This is continuation of the previous video, and in this video first of all we are going to study about manometer. So manometer is an instrument used to measure a liquid pressure. Now see the picture of this manometer. It consists of a U-tube made of glass, and on one side the U-tube is open and on the other side it is attached to a rubber tube with a funnel. At the end of this funnel is a very tight rubber sheet, or here you can also fix a balloon very tightly. Now in the middle of both these tubes is a scale. So this is the structure of the manometer. Now this tube is filled with water, and this side the tube is open and this tube the side is closed with a thin sheet of rubber or a thin balloon. Now atmospheric pressure is acting on both the sides. From the top of this tube and also at the bottom it is giving pressure here. That's why in the tube the water is equal in both the arms. Now in this next diagram you can see that this funnel has been put into a glass of water. As this funnel is pushed down into this glass of water, the liquid which is present here also gives a push to this rubber sheet. And because of this upward push, here the air inside this arm goes down and this pushes the water, and so the water comes up in the other arm. So previously the water was here and now it has gone down up to here. So when pressure is applied to one leg, the liquid is forced down in that leg and up in the other. The difference in height h, which is the sum of the readings above and below 0, indicates the pressure. So you can see this is the height h and this will indicate the pressure. Now come to the next topic, atmospheric pressure. The whole earth is surrounded by air. It is surrounded by a blanket of air and this is called atmosphere. Air has mass and weight and also it exerts pressure. Now see this next diagram. This is the ground and this is the column of air. The molecules in the atmosphere are more at the bottom and less at the top. So these molecules contribute to the pressure at this altitude, and all these molecules contribute to the pressure at this altitude. So suppose we are standing on the ground and this whole column of air is above us. Then why don't we get pressed down due to this atmospheric pressure? The reason is that inside our body there are body fluids and blood pressure. This also exerts an equal pressure to the outside. So how will we define atmospheric pressure? The pressure exerted by the weight of the atmosphere, or atmospheric pressure, is defined as the force exerted per unit area by the column of air above it. Now atmospheric pressure decreases with increase in altitude. That's why when mountaineers go on the mountains, they suffer from nosebleed at high altitude. This is because the blood pressure inside their body becomes more than the outside pressure and it starts to force itself out. In the same way, astronauts wear special suits to balance their blood pressure in outer space. In outer space, there's no pressure and that's why there's a need to balance their blood pressure. Now come to the application of atmospheric pressure. Here is a rubber suction pad which is fixed on the walls. This is a rubber pad to hang clothes, and this uses this application of atmospheric pressure. What happens when the rubber pad is stuck to the wall? Then between the wall and the rubber pad there is very less atmospheric pressure, but there's a lot of atmospheric pressure from outside. So outside atmospheric pressure is more and inside it is very less. That is why this rubber suction pad, it is difficult to take it out once it has stuck on the wall. See the next application. A straw used to sip juices also works on the basis of atmospheric pressure. Now when we put a straw inside a glass of water, first of all air is inside it. And when we sip the water, first of all we are sipping out the air and then water comes in our mouth. So how water comes in our mouth? Atmospheric pressure is present just above the water and this is forcing the water into the straw. Now the chapter has come to an end. Let's start the exercises. You can write the exercises in the following way and you have to write in neat handwriting. Let's start. What is force? Give its SI unit. Force is defined as a push or pull applied on an object. The SI unit of force is Newton and it has the symbol N. What is pressure? Give its SI unit. Pressure is defined as the force applied per unit area on the object. Pressure is equal to force by area. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal, which has the symbol PA or Newton per meter square. Write the factors on which the pressure exerted by a force depends. The factors on which the pressure exerted by a force depends are the amount of force applied, the area over which the force is applied. What is muscular force? Give two examples where it is used. Force exerted by the action of muscles of an organism is called muscular force. For example, muscular force is used in lifting a book, lying on a table, and for kicking a ball. Why does an object which is thrown up come down? Any object which is thrown up will come down due to force of gravity. Next question. Why do mountaineers suffer from nosebleed at higher altitude? Answer. Mountaineers suffer from nosebleed at high altitude as the air pressure is lower than the blood pressure in the body. Thus the blood forces itself out from the nose. Now in question 7 and 8, you have to do calculations. You have to calculate pressure. You will use the formula P is equal to F by A. And in 8th question, you'll have to change 25 centimeters square into meter square and then use the formula. Then E1, write short notes on magnetic force is on page 118, the last paragraph. And frictional force is also on page 118, the second paragraph. Give reasons. Women are advised not to wear high heel shoes. Answer. Women are advised not to wear high heel shoes as the heels have a very small area and thus results in the huge pressure exerted on the feet while walking. School bags are provided with white strips to carry them. White strips means larger area. The larger area means there will be less pressure exerted by the weight of the bag on the shoulders of students. It is difficult to cut vegetables with a blunt knife. Blunt knife is a knife which is not sharp, so it has greater area at the edge. If the area is greater, then the pressure will be less, thus making it difficult to cut vegetables. Now distinguish between contact force and non-contact force you can take from page 118. Distinguish between force and pressure. You have to write the definition of both and the SI unit of both. Now distinguish between electrostatic force and gravitational force. In the following way you can write, electrostatic force is the force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body, and this is known as electrostatic force. For example, when a balloon is rubbed on a woolen cloth, it becomes charged and is attracted towards the surface of a wall. Gravitational force. The force with which objects pull each other towards themselves is called gravitational force. It always attractive in nature. Example, leaves and fruits after getting detached from the tree always fall on the ground. Now, effects of force can produce in an object. This question is on page 117. Now 5 applications of pressure is on page 120 and 121. What is liquid pressure and how does it vary with depth? Give 2 applications of it is on page 121, page 122 and page 123. Now the 7th question, name the instrument used to measure liquid pressure. Explain construction and working of the U-tube manometer with the diagram. Now, all this answer is given on page 123, measurement of liquid pressure. There, the diagram you have to make on the plain side of the copy, and both paragraphs below the diagram have to be written. The last question is atmospheric pressure. Give 2 applications. It is on page 124 and page 125. That's the end of this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.